August 16th. What is
Hello.
happening?
Hey, Paul. So today we're talking about Disney Plus. Disney Plus has added 14.4 million new subscribers. So across all of their streaming offerings, that's Disney Plus, Hulu Plus, ESPN Plus, they are now the global leader in total subscription numbers, so ahead of Netflix. And I personally think that this makes sense because, hot take, Disney's content is actually good. The people are willing to pay for Pixar and Star Wars and National Geographic. So not super surprising to me, but...
Right on. I think they own ESPN as well. And,
Right.
I think the Lucasfilms being acquired by Disney a few years ago was a surprise to many people, but it was a big deal. And I think Netflix were really affected by some of these acquisitions, some of these with ESPN,
Right.
Lucasfilm, really Netflix is in trouble and Disney has just shot way, 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 way ahead. We know how popular Disney has been for
Totally.
years, decades, forever. But adding these properties has just really shot them ahead. And it's, I think it's, as we all know, if you've got kids, it was a must. And now,
Yeah.
if you're a sports fan, it's a must. And if you're a sci-fi fan, it's a must.
Totally.
What do we expect?
Yeah, so smart.
So what about YouTube? I hear YouTube is more popular than TikTok. Is this true?
Yes, this is super surprising. So teens are still loving YouTube. There's a new survey that found that YouTube is the most popular social media among teens 13 to 17.
Wow.
So TikTok is it's the second most popular platform, but it really just reveals how much content Gen Z is consuming and also makes sense. I mean, they're the first generation of digital natives, so
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's funny. I'd be very interested to see the hours spent and the minutes spent. I know that wasn't part of the report, but TikTok has been. It's assumed that TikTok was large. Obviously, the usage on TikTok seems off the charts, but YouTube's right there with it, and it's now, as you say, more popular than TikTok.
I know, yeah, so
Interesting.
funny.
So what about Spotify? They're selling concert tickets now?
Yes, so Ticketmaster, I'm ready for you to go down. So Spotify is expanding into concert ticket sales, and I truly love this. But it's interesting, the timing of this launch is notable. It comes a week after Ticketmaster teamed up with TikTok to sell concert tickets directly on their social media service. So
Wow. So Spotify are not going down without a fight.
No.
I know there's news of TikTok streaming services potentially in the mix. I think we covered that last week.
Right.
But yeah, Spotify are in the fight. Spotify, amazing, incredible company, and they're always innovating, and I'm sure there's more to come with them. That's awesome.
Totally.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what about the stat of the week, Kate? What is the stat of the week?
Yes.
30.3 billion? What is this?
Yes, so 30.3 billion has been raised by crypto projects and startups in the first half of 2022, which is interesting. That is more than the entirety of 2021. Paul, what do you think about this?
So much for the crypto winter, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a few years ago we used to say, and people would say that all companies need to be tech companies. I feel like at this stage, all tech companies need to be thinking about blockchain, potentially.
For sure.
I think this only shows the interest and the dedication and the devotion to blockchain and Web3, and this is only going to grow. We're seeing this in clients that are hiring us and want to do projects on the blockchain, whether it's NFTs, whether it's DAOs, whether it's other blockchain projects. This ship is moving, the ship is sailing, and this stat reflects that.
Yeah.
It's only going to grow.
So cool. Okay, Paul, so let's talk about Ethereum's merge that's taking place next month.
Very cool. Yeah, this is very much related to what's happening and some of the crypto news that we've been reporting on. Finally, the big merge is happening in September. So, this is going to sort of hopefully silence some of the critics around Ethereum's, terrible environmental impact. Ethereum is moving from proof of work to proof of stake. So that means overnight there's going to be a huge, massive difference to the power consumption of Ethereum transactions. It's not the last merge. There will be future merges. It doesn't solve all problems that developers and the public are facing with Ethereum, but it does hit one of those huge elephants in the room and tackles it head on. And this is a massive moment for Web3. It's a massive moment for blockchain. And we're excited about this, really, truly are.
Super cool. Okay, Paul, this is an interesting one. We got to tell the people what's going on at 3 Advance. What is going on with WeWorks?
All right. Adam Newman, the controversial figure. You know, I don't know if you've seen the documentary, the streaming documentary on WeWork.
Oh, yeah.
We know all about Adam Newman's reputation. We get a good idea of what kind of guy he is. A16Z, that's one of the largest venture capital firms, usually tech companies. They are investing $350 million in Adam Newman's new company called Flow. Not that Flow, not the Flow blockchain that we love. It's called Flow, and it's focused on disrupting residential real estate.
Wow.
You know, we have a lot to say. A lot of people out there in the Twitterverse and everywhere else has a lot to say on this, and whether you know, this VC firm should be investing in someone like this, knowing what's happened in the past. But meanwhile, there's a huge housing crisis and homeless epidemic, and capitalism has really contributed to this problem over the years. And is it possible that this controversial figure is going to actually, you know, disrupt residential real estate the same way as WeWork disrupted commercial real estate? We can only hope so. You know, a lot of people are trying to address the problem. I think that you know, communal living is a viable option and one that really should be something that grows. And I hope that some good will come of it. I hope that they do shake up the industry, and I hope there will be more options for housing and in the future, and potentially that might happen. But a lot of people are upset, and rightfully so.
Absolutely. Wow.
I'll say no more.
Super interested to see how that turns out.
Very cool. Well, that's it from What's Happening, Kate. We'll catch up again
All right,
next week.
Paul. All
Thanks
right,
for tuning in,
thank you.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.